So this is the third video of module 1. फर्स्ट 2 वीडियोज़ में हमने डिस्कस किया कि स्ट्रक्चरल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का मतलब क्या होता है एंड हाउ द स्ट्रक्चरल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज़ अप्लाइड टू द पाकिस्तान इकोनॉमी. देन वी हैड डिस्कस द आउटलाइन ऑफ द मॉड्यूल 1 स्ट्रक्चरल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. दैट आउटलाइन इज़ बेसिकली द डिवीजन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक हिस्ट्री among different economic eras or 70 years of Pakistan economy. So now today in the third video we are going to formally start up the discussion over different economic eras in Pakistan economy or 70 years of development, 7 decades of Pakistan economy. या आम ज़ुबान में हम पाकिस्तान की इकोनॉमी की कहानी स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं जो कि 7 अशरों पर मबनी है. तो हम पहला अशरार स्टार्ट करेंगे थर्ड वीडियो में. So Pakistan now is less than half of the country it was in 1947. Like 55% of population was living in East Pakistan, whereas West Pakistan was 6 times more than the East Pakistan geographically. So till 1971 when we lost East Pakistan, the contribution of East Pakistan towards the society and economy was huge, which we'll be discussing during discussion of the first 2 eras of Pakistan economy. So first era laying the foundation 47 से लेके 58 तक. अच्छा स्टूडेंट्स, हम एक इकोनॉमिक एरा के अंदर 3 डिफरेंट चीज़ें ज़रूर डिस्कस करेंगे. नंबर 1 विल बी डिस्कसिंग द फीचर्स ऑफ दैट स्पेसिफिक इकोनॉमिक एरा, economic features obviously. Then we'll be discussing the policies which proved to be fruitful for the Pakistan economy in that specific era. Or third thing we're going to discuss is those policies which proved to be negative or which proved to be harmful for the Pakistan economy in that specific era. So first of all, features of the Pakistan economy at the time of independence. सो ऑल ऑफ अस नो, स्कूल टाइम पीरियड से हम पाकिस्तान स्टडीज़ में पढ़ते आ रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान एक ज़राई मुल्क है या ज़राई मुल्क था. पाकिस्तान का 70% पॉपुलेशन डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली ज़राअत से मुंसलिक थी, 65% से ज़्यादा. एंड देन 53% कंट्रीब्यूशन जो था वो जीडीपी में या नेशनल इनकम में वो एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर से था. मोर देन 90% ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट्स वाज एग्रीकल्चरल आउटपुट इन 1949. So Pakistan was predominantly an agrarian economy. It was underdeveloped economy, newly independent economy, as we had already discussed, lack of financial resources and negligible level of economic infrastructure and lack of financial resources as well. So very little industry and few services was available. So development of an economic base was left with the state sector because private sector was lack of financial resources. We had adverse international condition being this newly established economy and precarious domestic conditions. Precarious in the sense that Pakistan में जो migrants थे, around 7 million migrants, Muslims migrated towards Pakistan as compared to 5.6 million migrants of Hindu and Sikhs towards from Pakistan. So Pakistan के ऊपर migrants का pressure ज़्यादा था and we were having a lack of financial resources as well as compared to India. सो उस टाइम पीरियड पे ब्यूरोक्रेसी का फोकस सिर्फ ये था कि पाकिस्तान अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हो सके और वी वर हैविंग लैक ऑफ कैपिटल, लैक ऑफ फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज. सो डेवलपमेंट प्लानिंग पाकिस्तान में स्टार्ट हुई इन 1950s फर्स्ट टाइम. 1951 में फर्स्ट कोलंबो प्लान जो है वो लॉन्च हुआ जिसके तहत ₹2600 बिलियन वाज अलॉटेड टू डिफरेंट डेवलपमेंटल प्रोजेक्ट्स. So major focus was the provision of basic necessities, at least food, clothing and shelter to newly migrated Muslims to Pakistan and rehabilitation of those migrants. So in the policy success, those policies which we had gained towards the Pakistan economy at that time, Pakistan adopted focus of Pakistan's development policies were towards industrial growth as we had a negligible level of industrial base at that time period. So as a result, manufacturing sector of Pakistan in 1952 around showed remarkable progress and 34% growth, which was ever highest at that time period among all the world. So secondly, Pakistan adopted in 1952 import substitution industrialization. According to that, Pakistan put a ban over the luxury goods imports and import of cotton textiles. So these steps basically proved to be very fruitful later on for industrial sector development in Pakistan economy. Then Korean War. दैट एडेड अ लॉट. कोरियन वॉर की वजह से रॉ मटेरियल की वर्ल्ड प्राइसेस में बूम आया और पाकिस्तान के प्राइवेट और पब्लिक सेक्टर दोनों ने ही इससे गेन किया. सो लेटर ऑन दैट कैपिटल और दैट दोज प्रॉफिट्स were translated into capital formation in Pakistan and later on proved to be helpful for industrialization in Pakistan. But the major policy failure of that time period was a neglection of agriculture sector. So obviously the agriculture sector was neglected, being focused over the industrial growth. So agriculture sector showed negative trend. Agricultural growth remains showing decline in agricultural growth in all the time period of first economic era. There were external factors as well, like the major external factor was severe floods in Punjab and Sindh in 1948. Secondly, to meet the requirements of exceeding expenditures over the revenues, Pakistan adopted the policy of deficit financing throughout this time period. So that also translated into the inflation in the later time period. So this is all about the first era of Pakistan economy, laying the foundation, which had three different dimensions: features and policy success and policy failures. In the next era, we are going to discuss that how Pakistan economy is shifted towards an era which later on we called as a golden era of Pakistan economy, the developmental decade. See you in the next video. So far, goodbye from the third video of the module 1.